Welcome back to Retro Mon Gamers, and this is your host Killer G Gaming here. And today's game is Alan Wake's American Nightmare on the Xbox 360, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series S and X, backwards compatible. And today's episode 300, and today is episode 399. That's what I'm trying to say. Episode 399. So today's game, like I said, is Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and this game came out back then in when? 2012, February 22nd, 2012. I have fond memories of this game. I used to review this game on an old channel there, not the Killer G Gaming channel, but the other channel there. I used to review this game, but the thing was, I was pointing the camera at the TV there, pointing the camera at the TV doing a review, but the way I prefer doing reviews is doing with the capture card. Pointing at camera TV is kind of like, it's like, it's not the preferable way, but the way I like doing is with the capture card, multiple clips in, not just, one big session, But the thing is with this game, the thing with the capture card reviews, I showcased a lot of the other segments there, which is good. But this game here, by the way, is really good, The thing with this one, they introduced new enemies like these guys that you shine the flashlight on and they multiply, and also the bird guys too. They're like, they turn into crows, but they're it's pretty insane. I'm trying to describe. It's pretty insane. What I mean to say, it's pretty insane. While the genre is third-person shooter and mode is single player, obviously, but there is there is a mode. There's a mode that's like a survival mode, which is good, by the way. There's a survival mode that is really good. It's it's really fun. Survival mode is really survival mode is really fun, and that is a good mode, by the way. It's really fun. It's one of the better modes in this game. Trying to play this game. This mode here is good. The story mode is good, but the thing is, it's you have to go in the same three places and do different events. Do it differently, basically, because that's how the game is. It's kind of like I don't know if you call it repetitive, but they changed some things up when you go back to the same 3 years. Not all the things are the same. The characters do other stuff. And you notice all the characters in this game, besides Alan Wake, in the gameplay are all female, but is what it is. But it doesn't matter. But is what it is. It's still a good game. I enjoyed Alan Wake's American Nightmare. It was one of the better games, because one of the better games, I'm trying to say. You have new weapons. You have like a machine. You have an SMG, assault rifle, crossbow, hunting rifle. You have a bunch of weapons. You have your flares, your handguns. I think you have a revolver. You have a flare gun, revolver, shotgun, carbine rifle. I think it is. You have a wide variety of weapons. I'm trying to remember what the weapons are, but you have your staples there. You have your staples as Alan Wake there. It's a very good game. I like this game. I wanted to get a chance to review it because I want to get a chance to review it. And the graphics here are pretty good, especially on Xbox Series S. Pretty good. And the thing about the Xbox Series S and Xbox One, backwards compatibility, there's no screen tearing in the gameplays. When I reviewed Alan Wake's American Nightmare, I think it was, or when I played on the 360, it had screen tearing, which is a non-issue in the Xbox One version. The Xbox X and S version, it's fixed, which is good. That's a major improvement. And by the way, and come up next, yes, Mortal Kombat Deception for the PS2 and Xbox. I was gonna review it for the GameCube, but I had issues. But I managed to go back, fix it up there. But maybe later on, I might review it on the GameCube someday. And then maybe review the PSP version. Who knows? But these new enemies, these spider enemies. Basically, how you defeat these spider enemies, you flash your flashlight on them. And that's pretty much how you defeat them. So, that's pretty cool. They added new enemies: spiders, birds, bird people. Splitting guys. There, all wide variety types of enemies. They added some enemies, especially guys that throw gas bombs or grenade bombs, or however you want to call it. They added they added those guys that throw bombs at you. Alright, we're back with Alan Wake. This is the voiceover number 2, and this is Killer J Gaming here, Killer J Gaming number 2. What else do I need to say about this game right now? I'm going to look it up there. Gameplay. Yeah, you got a nail gun and crossbow, obviously, those weapons there, Basically, The plot is basically based on a TV show, Night Springs, which is like a Twilight Zone parody, or however you want to call it there. However you want to say it there, you know, is what it is. This game is good because you have to fight Mr. Scratch at the end there. Basically, you fight him, you get back at the end, and your wife is there, Alice, you know. Alan Wake reunites with his wife, Alice, and that's a really touching moment, which is really good. It's one of the better moments in the game. One of the better endings in the game, you know. It's like a feel-good ending there. And then you have a post-credit scene with Barry, I think it is, and then Night Springs. It's pretty cool, you know. Alan Wake's, you know... Alan Wake, they should have made a sequel to it, but Microsoft, you know, disappointed me in the sense that they didn't make a sequel to Alan Wake on the Xbox One. They could have, but no, they didn't. Well, what they made was Quantum Break, and Quantum Break was okay there. Quantum Break was not a bad game, but it wasn't no Alan Wake, that's for sure. And they made Control. Control wasn't too bad, but, you know, I prefer Alan Wake, to be honest with you. Because not to knock Control, but Alan Wake is my jam. Alan Wake is my jam. I'd rather had Alan Wake over Quantum Break or the other game. You know, I'd rather had Alan Wake 2. Because that's what I really wanted, and, you know, I kind of, you know, that kind of disappointed me in a sense. Like, there were certain games I wanted to come out, never came out. I was like, damn. And in Alan Wake, the first Alan Wake had a cult following. People played that game. But, you know, developers don't listen, you know, just give up there. Just do a bunch of crap there. But what we get now is crap. We get some good games, don't get me wrong, but, you know, Doom is like for like Xbox games, you know, there needs to be something there. PlayStation, you know, Ratchet and Clank's good, don't get me wrong. But the best Xbox game I played was the Medium. The Medium was good, but they should have kept they should have kept the Medium on the Xbox Series S and X, but it's on PS5, so yeah. It is what it is. They should have kept the Medium on the Xbox. That's what I'm trying to say. They should have kept it, but it is what it is. But you know, Xbox had some good games. Bright Memory, the demo was good. That was a good Xbox game, Xbox Series S and X game. But hopefully Microsoft, you know, get off your keister and make Alan Wake 2. Just make that. But Microsoft did some good stuff in the Xbox One, bringing back Killer Instinct. That's one of the better things they did. And all rare replay. But back on to Alan Wake. I know it kind of went off topic talking about Microsoft and Alan Wake, but I do want Alan Wake 2. That's what I want there. That's what I really want to play. That's one of the games I wanted to play was Alan Wake 2 for the Xbox. I know I was going with my story about Xbox, you know, disappointing me in that there, but this game is a fun game. You know, for what it is, it's for a bite-sized experience. It's pretty fun. I liked it. I like the story. I like the gameplay. I like the fact that you add new weapons, new enemy types, you know, and new stuff. They did some stuff. They did some improvements there. You know, this game is more combat focused. That's what I'm trying to say, and it's probably one of the better games I played there. And going back to the 360 days and the PS3 days, those are some good games. I don't care what anyone says there. Those are some good games. At least game developers at least tried. Nowadays they don't try sometimes. Because now, like, terms of new releases, you know, I don't know. It just, I'm going back to the older stuff there. I'm going back to the older stuff. I played Resident Evil Village. That was good. That was one of the better games I played this year. That was one of the better games that I played in a long time. But I'm looking forward to, what I'm looking forward to. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to something. I'm looking forward to Halo Infinite and the Ascent and Fatal Frame if that comes out, the new Fatal Frame game. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.